There we go. We're away. Okay, had to do a few adjustments there. Don't quite know what happened. Lost all sound and everything, so I had to go and look for it again, as usual. And the culprit basically was one cable not doing its job. So it was doing a bit of feedback, and the feedback killer was killing the signal. So I thought, okay, well what we'll do is we'll take them plugs out, try it without those, and it worked fine. So I thought, oh, okay, so we'll put them plugs right into the second connection and we'll see how it goes then. And it went even better. So that must have been the problem. Okay guys, well thanks for joining us tonight. We eventually got there. Okay, well we're back in the studio again, and we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 albums. So that's 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Okay, so the six albums for 6 keyboards. We've got 2 keyboards downstairs, and I've got to redo some more stuff. So I'm going to hopefully work it out that I won't be able to do it live, so I'm going to have to make them not like this system, because the keyboards are not up here, and I ain't going to drag them up here. They're happy down there, so if they're happy down there, they'll stay there. So basically what I'll do is I'll run it through, I'll record them through my Tyrus. That's the bottom keyboard, because it's got a digital recorder on it, so I can record it through there. Hopefully, because the top keyboard is on is running through the headphone socket of the bottom keyboard, so it's coming in there. No, actually it's coming into the microphone bit, so the microphone is the one that's actually pulling in the signal from the one upstairs on the top of the Taurus. So hopefully I'm going to do the next studio album, or basically music room album. The next music room album. Hello, let's give it a bit more echo there. There you go. Yeah, so a little bit more music on the music studio album down there. So the 2 keyboards, the next 2 albums, are going to be featured on them 2 keyboards, and hopefully those 2 I can record it through the digital studio that's on the Tyrus. As I say, I won't be able to show you how it's done, because I might be able to do it. I'm going to have another little go on it tomorrow and see if I can actually get the thing to work properly how I want it to. But anyway, welcome to guys all around the world. As you can see, I've got my 3 little the top left hand corner is what I'm seeing. That's my control panel, as we call it, and I can control the cameras from that control panel. So I can take one off, put one on, take one off, put one on, take one off, put one on. So basically that's one good thing we can do. And also if I take that one on there, you're seeing the other camera, which is on top of my head basically. So you're seeing exactly all the 3 keyboards that I'm playing, or 4, 5, 6 actually, 6 keyboards I'm playing. And yeah, that should go quite nice. So what we got? Pineapple lemonade tonight. Oh, that's good. Right, just a pineapple lemonade, nothing alcoholic. I don't do alcoholic, I haven't done that for years. 3 years now I don't think about any alcohol. Don't really want it actually. And then I didn't really drink a lot then. I just never really could see the sense in getting drunk actually. Unfortunately, I'm living with a person that thinks the opposite, so that's not so good. So we keep ourselves to ourselves. I have this side of the house, she has that side of the house. There you go. A little different angle tonight. We are basically, I've got the camera strapped to the ceiling, I suppose you could sort of call that. That's a bit loud, isn't it? Well, it's a bit loud in my ears. Let's turn it down a bit. Okay, hope that's coming through okay to you guys and not too loud. And let's just have a look at the monitor. Have a quick listen. So I know I'm playing still, about 10 seconds behind. Actually, that's quite good. That's clear. Yeah, that's very clear. That is. I'm quite pleased with that. Very clear. Interesting. Nothing there. I think we're still live. Yeah, I'm just looking at myself. Which camera I'm on? Waving to myself. I'm waving to myself. I have to look at it really because I'm about 2 seconds behind here. No, actually I'm 10 seconds behind. Yeah, 10 seconds behind. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 10 seconds behind. Let's put the old headphones back on. Okay, let's turn that down a bit. Getting all sorts of sounds coming through at the moment, although they're nice and clear, but it's not so clear on the headphones because it just picks up every little interference of some sort. So that's just for monitoring, really. Get that there. So it doesn't nip my ears. I did look at some other headphones the other day. They looked quite cool. They were Bluetooth. They was only about 20 quid and all. And they don't actually fit on your ears. That was the thing. They would, so you wouldn't get this nipping on your ear bit or nipping the hat on my ears. After a little while, it sort of, you feel it, you know. But there were sort of weird things. You sort of flipped them around the back of your head, and it didn't actually have headphones on as such. It sort of had sort of a piece of block that goes at the front of the ears, and it's something to do with the bones. It goes through the bone structure. It doesn't actually go through the like normal headphones. What I've got here, like these are enclosed, and they are infrared jobbies, and then I've got this mic system that's got on it, so basically that's the VHF, so we've got some signals there talking to each other. But yeah, it was kind of weird, these are the headphones I was looking at. They would sort of go around the back of your head and flip over your ears, and then they just sort of like a little block each side that just fits at the front of your ears. So I think they use through the bones, actually. I've never tried them myself, but I thought, well, I might give it a go. Like, it's only about 16 quid. I thought, give it a go. It's made out of a fibre optic machine, and it's basically a plastic thing that fits on your head. So basically, you wouldn't need any of these headphones at all. This microphone system wouldn't. I hope it. Well, I don't think it would interfere, like, but it would be just a try to see how it goes. Like, kind of interesting, that, isn't it? Some great sounds tonight. I don't know what they are. I just picked them up. That one actually is a Space Choc. It's cool, isn't it? Eh? Let's see what we can make of this then. sound too good. I was actually monitoring it on the phone there. I just realised I turned the volume up. Okay, Tomlin, how you doing, mate? Okay, well, thanks for joining us. Let's see what we got. always get that bit on the end there somewhere. Okay, well, I don't know what you think of the camera angles. They're going quite well, actually, aren't they? Seem to have a buzz somewhere in my head. Right, let's go find something else, shall we? Let's see what we got on this one. Pick something. Press the button. Press the button. What do we do? Just whiz it round. Enter. There it is. Play. See what the pads do. Just had to hit that one in. It said showbiz on the actual stars there, and I thought, let's have a quick listen. And of course, I thought, I know what I can put to that. Let's do a little bit of a rotate, and we'll go find another random one on the music finder. It could be anything. I don't know what it'll be. Let's just press enter. that was good. I like just taking a random whiz on this wheel, which is in the styles, just pressing enter, not knowing where it is, not knowing practicing or anything, and just making something of it. So like this. Yeah, we're still getting used to this one. I only had this one a few weeks, must have it? Well, actually a month now, it must be. Let's see what else we got. I like just picking them and just see what comes up. Could be anything, and we just got to make something of it, eh? amazing sounds. Absolutely amazing sounds. There you go. Pretty good. Well, good. That's a bit loud. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Rent a crowd. Okay, well, there you go. Right.
I love it. You guys are so great.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a bit of acapella. Stranger on the Shore. Yeah, nice one there. Let's do another quick. What should we do? That one? There's a nice one. Another stringy one. This is a bit of Engelbert Humperdinck. And it's called When They Begin. things, that one. This one is a bit of Spanish eyes. Get asked for this one quite a lot, so we'll do it then. There you go, a bit of Spanish eyes there, and when they begin. What else we got on that one? Oh my God, the Bolero. I haven't played that for ages. This is the one that Torval and Dean made famous when they got 666 all the way across the things. That's called the Bolero. Got to remember how it goes now. Let's hope this weather's gonna get a bit warmer, shall we? Okay, well, that's done for on that one. We've done a fill on this one, done a fill on that one. so that's done that one, that one, and that one, and that one. Now I've got to do this one. See what's on this one. Okay, so we played some on that, played some on that, played some on that, played some on that. Let's see what this one's got. as soon as the rhythm come on, I knew exactly what to play because it's on my album, studio album number 4, if you want to listen to that one, or is it studio number 1? It might be studio album number 1. It's called Christmas Joy. It's one I did just before Christmas. I've registered it and it's licensed to me, so enjoy it. I see someone tried to nick it as soon as I got it on there, because they said, "Oh no, it's mine, I've done that." I thought, all right, and you send me one of your copies and I'll have a listen to how close it is. And we'll go from there, whether to go to court or not. And he goes, I haven't actually got it. I said, well, you know, play it and show me exactly what it is. You know, if you've got it registered at PRS and you've got it registered down at London as your license number, that's fine. You know, I'll see you in court in that one about that one. And he goes, oh no, we need to go that far. I says, well, you know, are you claiming for it or not? And he goes, no, I'm not. I said, well, why don't you shut up and piss off then? I says, people like you are a pain in the arse. You're no good. You can't play bloody music, and the problem is you try and nick it from everyone else. So I caught you out this time, and I tell you what, I would have took you to court and all. So I've registered it. It's my music, and as I say, there are some people out there that'll try and claim it, and YouTube will go, oh yeah, okay, and we'll go through all these bits and bobs, and then they can't do anything as soon as you've got your license. I've got my license, so they can sort off, because every time I put anything on BANDCAMP, it's licensed. All them stuff is licensed before I even put it on BANDCAMP. And BANDCAMP is the only thing I do. I put my music on BANDCAMP, I sell it on BANDCAMP, and I probably put one or two of the singles from the album on different places like SOUNDCLOUD. But I never put music out before I've licensed it. And that's where he went wrong, because he thought he could nick this. But you can't, mate. I'd want to see all your paperwork. I know, because I've done 3 or 4 days of this, and I know all the ins and outs and copyrights. So you are not going to get nowhere on that one, mate. Yeah, so basically I've done another 40 songs in my name, and they're all mine. So basically, yeah, check them out on BANDCAMP. DJ Steve Francis BANDCAMP, or Steve Francis, I can't remember if I took Steve Francis off or put Steve Francis on. It's on here anyway. This will be on YouTube and also all my other websites when I'm finished here, but also it will be on Facebook. So if you look on Facebook and look at all the links on the left-hand side all the way down, they all go to different places. One called BANDCAMP, where I sell my music. Another one called Evo Stick, or Evo something or other, stage. And that's the company that I use for my vinyls and CDs. So eventually, what you've got on there, 40 albums, is eventually going to be available for CDs and vinyls. And you can buy them straight online, and they'll send them straight to you. No matter where you are in the world, if you've got a postcode, they'll find it. Yeah, it's such a great system actually, because all I did is put the stuff on there, and they sort it all out for me. And they take a little bit of a cut, obviously, but you know, it's just basically you go into a record shop, you buy your record, the artist gets 45% of the royalties, and the shop gets the 15, which is fair. Not like streaming sites where you've got to do 12,000 songs before you get half a pence or a pence, 1 pence if you're lucky. Absolutely rip-off merchants they are. So I will refuse never ever to go with streaming sites. And any of my artists, I advise you guys to do that and get yourself on BANDCAMP. BANDCAMP is the fairest. You've only got to sell 1 album, and you make more money than you'll ever make on Spotify. Because everyone wants their hands in it, don't they? Even if you are quite good on Spotify and you do really well, all the managers and that, they'll want their cut and that, won't they? Makes me laugh actually, you know. The only people that's going to do it any good is the ones that's signed at the moment, but they're signed for their life, because that's it. That's your life gone, guys. You know, that's what you've got to live with now. So to this world. And they'll push you, and I tell you what, if any music you've put or made they'll nick it. They'll nick it. As soon as you're dead, they'll say, oh, look, there's another one. It's like I see another one the other day, George Michael. Apparently, he's brought out another song. Well, how the hell can he do? Because he's not even here. It's not, fucking record companies. Piss me off, they do. And that's why I'll never sign to a company or a label or anything. All this stuff I do myself. I do my videos, I do my licenses, I do everything. I'm labelled myself. All the music's licensed and everything. I play the music. I get 100% royalties of everything because it's all mine. No one else has had a hand in it anywhere. On BANDCAMP, they get their cut, obviously. You won't find me on Spotify, you won't find me on Apple, you won't find me on any of those because I refuse to go on there. I've had agencies want me left, right and centre. I'm not having them because they rip people off and I'm not interested in that. I'm not signing no bloody contracts, so you can start off with that again. So I'm independent, I do it all myself. If I make money out of it, I make money out of it. If not, I don't mind because I enjoy what I do. So that's the main thing. If you enjoy what you do, people will enjoy it too. So, there you go. In fact, I'm doing quite well on YouTube because I've only got to get possibly, what have I got now? Well, a long way to go on the watch hours, but I've hit all the targets. So I could actually be monetized, but I'm basically just waiting until I get a bit, till I get the fair one over because I'm not going to cheat. People have said, oh, I can get you all this and I can do this and I says, no, start off because you're going to cheat. I says, I don't want to cheat this algorithm because this algorithm knows me. It knows I'm honest. It knows I don't cheat. So basically, no way, I'm not going to cheat because then you lose your bloody channel. And I've worked on this a long while, so I'm not going to bloody well do that. So, they look at me going out and go, oh, don't you want to monetize? I said, yes, but eventually I will do it on my own time and I'll do it properly. And then it'll look at me and say, well, this guy's done everything properly. He's never skipped anything. So we'll give him all the best searches and things like that, So YouTube will help me if I help them and look after them. If I cheat the system, they won't want to know and they'll put you on the blacklist. And once you're on that blacklist, you will get nowhere. I tell you that. And then you'll give up in the end because it's just, they won't do it. I've come up too close on to 400 and, I don't know, so many, 400 and some odd songs. I have hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people follow me because I do everything properly. I don't cheat. I don't do things like that because what's the point? I don't lie because what's the point of that? Because if you lie, you have to do another lie to put another lie on another lie. It's not worth it. Just common sense. That's the only thing. So there you go. Oh, what have we got here? I've just pressed the wrong button there. Hang on. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Hang on. Is that it? Got buttons here everywhere.
Shift to C major.
Right. Okay. What?
Shift to C major.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Don't know what that was all about. 1 2 1 1 2. Oh, hang on. That's 1 2 1 no 1 2 1 2 1 2. I'm trying to get my settings back where I had it a minute ago. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Don't want to change the voice. 1 2. Don't change the voice. That's better. I'll do it that way. Yeah, I can change my voice if I really want. I can do this. Hello.
Hello, hello, hello. 1 2 1 2.
Yeah, there you go. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. And then of course you've got to get it back.
1 2
1 2 1 2.
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Ah, yes, we're back. We're back. Okay. So, yeah, I got this box of tricks here. It does all sorts of weird and wonderful things. It does all effects. It does a seagull.
Awesome!
It says it's awesome. It does a little bit of music. I thought that, no. God knows what that is. Thank you. Fine. What the heck? Oh, blimey.
I love it. You guys are so great.
Yeah, she's all right. Yeah, so there you go. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed it. I've done an hour, I think about an hour, something like that. I do an hour at care homes every now and again, I must admit. I've not done so much lately because I've been concentrating on more albums, but now I've got 40 albums in there, that's okay. So the next job then, obviously, is 2 more albums that I'll make all the others. Then I can start concentrating on the others. My 432 relax ones, I'll be starting off on them again. I'm up to about number 16 at the moment. Venus, is it? No, Venus is 15. Jupiter, I'm going through all the planets at the moment. Jupiter is the next one that's going to be on live next week. Nearly finished that one. It's all licensed. It's come back. So that's okay. That's ready to go. And then I'll obviously do another Neptune and I think Pluto and, you know, all the ones up to 20. Once I've done that, then probably what I might do is put go back on the same ones again, but have an option where people can buy the ones which are the real ones, which are the cool ones and chill out ones. Or basically you could go back, I could do another load of albums, but with beats on, some sort of steady beats or something. Somehow, so that sort of thing. But funny enough, I see one of these the other day, and it was only 16 quid, so I thought, well, I've never had one of these, let's try it. And this apparently is an amazing bit of kit. This is the stylophone, but it's not a stylophone, because I've had one of those. This one is a stylophone. See if I can plug it in. This actually is a stylophone, which is a beats maker. Now, I don't know if you've ever seen one of these things. It's like a stylophone. You've got the tap, 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 tap thing you like. But you've also got, it can loop and do all sorts of strange things. So if I figure out how to switch it on, there you go. If you can hear that, can I hear that? Hang on, what are we on? Volume. Hang on, what are we on? Green. Trying to hear it through my headphones. It's doing something. Ooh. Okay. So is that coming through? No, I don't think it is, does it? But it's on the green one. The green one goes into there, goes to there. Yeah, it's working. But it's the headphones, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, there you go. It's because I've got the cable halfway in. Just going to make sure it's not coming through. Oh, yes it is. Okay. Yeah, it's sort of a weird thing. It sort of makes bassy sounds. I don't want to do that too much, otherwise I'll wake someone up. Is that coming through there? Right. Headphones on. Let's see if I'm listening here. Let's make sure that's not. Oh, it is. Hang on. Just bear with us. Try to play it, but I don't want it to make any noise. You get ready. It's got a speaker here. I'm going to try and make it so you can hear it, and no one else can. Put that on there. Oh, hang on. Switched it off. That all now. It's because I've got a stereo cable. I'm trying to do it on the mono. It does some weird and wonderful effects, must admit. I was saying that. Well, it works on its own speaker, I must admit, but it's not going through them cables. Never mind. Never mind. Where's that cable going? With us? A minute ago. Gotcha. Yeah, so I don't know what's caused that. I have to have a look at that tomorrow, see what's causing that. But yeah, bit of a stylophone there. It's probably why it's cheap, actually. It's a bit of a laugh, and I'll probably modify something with that. Shut up. Okay. So yeah, a bit of the old stylophone there. It's I have a look at. I'm looking at these theodolites. They look pretty cool and all. So eventually I might pick some of the stylophone stuff up. So there's the drum kit, there's a rhythm one, I know there's a drone one, and I know there's the normal one anyway, but yeah, I mean, I have a nice little group together. Oh dear. Okay, guys. Well, thanks a lot for joining me. Check out all my links. Check out all my websites. And I'll see you again. See you tomorrow for the Sunday Chill. Bye.